awakening CRIBS. So it's probably like, it will probably not take an hour. But I wanted to show you first the expansions I made on my home base, and then show you what I hope will be a bit of a treat. So, since the first CRIBS episode, you will notice that I have wind turbines to create energy. These require lubrication, a low-grade lube. This stuff right here, which you can make with a medium-sized chemical refinery. Now, this is the first floor. You may remember this. I have a spice refinery now, so I can refine spice from spice sand. I now have the ability to make plastinium. This may be a little morbid for some, but water is scarce on Arrakis, so I harvest people because I have a death still. It is the most efficient way to gather water. What you do is you put a corpse in here. In about an hour, you got a bunch of water. Now, this is my first place, my home base. Now, let me take you to what I'm calling the Ayrie. No, we are rather high up, yes. And there's a reason for this. Where we're going requires an ornithopter, or that you be an extremely experienced climber. You'll see in a moment. So what I've done here is I took the Solito replicator and made a blueprint of my first base. Then I used the storage bins on my ornithopter to carry large amounts of material. In this case, granite and salvage metal to begin with. And I used a small storage container, which I put next to an advanced subfief, so that I had the required materials. And that is essentially just what I wanted to share with people. What you could actually do in this game. I'm at 650 meters, by the way. So, pretty high up there. And some other stuff. I'm playing missions for the upgrade content. You know, which is pretty cool. I created a guild. You know, making friends, trying to. And yeah, pretty cool, pretty fun, and not a whole lot. I just wanted to share that, and I hope everybody enjoyed this episode of CRIBS 2.0. Here's just pulling out. There's my home base, and which is Ben Rao Keep, and my home base, which is my other home base, which is Ben Rao Ayrie, Ben Rao Ayrie. And one thing I want to point out is that I do have permission set at the associate level. So if you're a friend of mine, I tend to make you an associate. So these places that I have are accessible to you in case you find yourself needing to have shelter from a storm. Anyway, I hope everyone has enjoyed this. Let's give it one more. Let's give it one more look. But how is that for seclusion, privacy, and security? There's a veritable fortress. And another place that I like to call home. You can't even see it from ground level because let me put it this: 650 meters is about 2,000 feet, roughly. So with that, I'm going to fly back to my old base, my first base. This would only take a second. I usually cover the entire basin in literally less than a minute or so.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
And luckily I am, because look at that. So I really want to get down here very quickly. So thank you for watching, everyone, and well, I'm going to sit here and ride out the storm. Bye-bye.